So if you want to maximize your ability to gain as much XP as possible in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and to rank up fast, both for your weapons and for your player, then you need to do these methods. My friends, right here in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what's worked best for me personally with the brand new update of Season 1 Reloaded, because obviously with Season 1 Reloaded, we got a bunch of new stuff and there's ways to earn XP even faster and even better than ever. So if you guys do enjoy this video, if you do find it useful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more and all that good stuff. If you don't like it, dislike, it's completely fine as well. And if you have better methods, let us all know down in the comment section below so we can all know exactly how you guys personally have went about gaining the most maximum amount of XP. Now, first things first, this actually is just kind of some basic stuff that's going to go whether you've been playing since launch or whether you're playing right now or whether you're playing in the future. So I'm going to start with the basic stuff, and then we're going to get into the stuff that is more kind of the newer stuff, that stuff since the reloaded content drop, because again, there's specific stuff. Some of it is timed, so it's only going to be there for a short period of time. Other stuff is going to be permanent, so you can do this whenever and however. So again, there's a mix of different stuff that I'm going to give you guys here in this video. So first things first, what we're actually going to go do is we're going to go and set our kill streaks. Now, if I know this sounds crazy, but what you're going to want to do first is set your kill streaks to score streaks, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a lot of variety of game modes, right? And so we're going to have a lot of objective game modes, and you're going to earn a lot more kill streaks a lot faster if you have score, because obviously, you know, things like, for example, let's say you're playing kill confirmed, we get the kill, you get some dog tags, you know, you pick up the enemy's dog tags, you pick up your own, which always gives you a ton of points and ton of XP, by the way. You pick up your teammates, it all adds up. Same thing with, you know, playing the objective. If you're defending the objective, if you're on the offense, if you're capturing objectives, it's all going to give you lots of points. So what you're going to want to do is set those. Now, there's different methods, right? I would suggest, personally, I like using a UAV, VTOL, and then I throw on like a chopper gunner. But personally, I mean, again, it's whatever you kind of feel best using, and it's also whatever you're capable of, right? We all have different skill levels. That's completely fine. So if you maybe, you know, struggle a little bit more to get some of those higher kill streaks or score streaks, then what I would actually recommend doing is sticking on a counter UAV as well. So anytime you stick on a counter UAV against the enemy's UAV, you're going to get a bunch of points as well. And the same thing with the UAV, any kill that your teammates get while you have the UAV up, you're gonna get like 10 to 20 points in XP per, you know, assist, because again, they're counting as assists essentially because you're assisting your team in knowing the location of the enemy. So same thing, if you want to just kind of go super easy, you can throw those on. For the third one, I mean, up to you. You can throw a care package on, but I mean, it's kind of risky at that point, right? Because you're kind of drawing attention to yourself. Cluster mines, if you know you're playing the objective, you can just drop cluster mines on the objective, different things like that. There's also precision airstrikes, cruise missile, mortar strikes that are all on the lower end of the spectrum of, you know, the points and kills you need for these streaks. Then of course you got stuff like your sentry guns and all that. But if you can get a VTOL, VTOLs are great because obviously they initially drop like a big airstrike and then they just kind of hover around, and wherever you're moving around, you can hold square or whatever button it is going to be on whatever console you're on. I'm on PlayStation personally, and you can get it to kind of guard your position, right? So that's going to be one of those things that you can use that, or you can throw on like the Overwatch Helo. But personally, I like the VTOL. Overwatch Helo might move around a little bit more on its own. But like I said, there's a few options there. Chopper gunner, you're going to control it, obviously, so that's going to take you out of the field, but it does big damage. You know, there's some other options there as well, like stealth bomber, or if you want to go for a little bit more kind of points, you can go for like the gunship and stuff like that. And if you're really good, you can always get the Juggernaut if you feel confident to get Juggernaut often. But anyways, those are kind of like some of the score streaks I would go for. In terms of weaponry, I would always switch up what kind of weapons you're using. First of all, the more weapons you rank up to max, you're going to earn more attachments that could be used on different weapons. We talked about that in different videos. So I would just constantly go through different weapons, you know, try weapons that you're not even used to. You know, if you're not comfortable using a certain category of weapons, maybe like snipers, maybe stay away from those for now. At some point, you know, it would be good to rank those up as well, but there's also like challenges, things like that you can do. Of course, just kind of your standard thing, just do your daily challenges and all that, right? That's kind of a given. Make sure you guys do that. So now that we got all the kind of basics out of the way for the most part, we're getting kind of more into the nitty gritty. Now I'm gonna go into more of the time stuff. Like I said, the kind of timeless stuff is more like, do a variety of game modes. Don't just play one game mode, do different kind of game modes, play objectives, do things so you can do a lot of different stuff. But there's a couple things specifically that I want to talk about here, and that's again some more limited stuff. And one of those, you might be kind of like scratching your head at this one, honestly, but it's the Warzone Cup. What I've noticed in the Warzone Cup is you get a ton of XP. Now if you don't like it, I mean, just maybe pass off on that, but it seems to be like a pretty good way to get a lot of XP in a short amount of time. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I know that like scoring a goal would get you like hundreds, if not into the 1,000 XP if you are able to burst into someone and blow them up. Kind of like, again, it's basically a Rocket League game mode. If you could do that, then you're getting a ton of XP there. I think it's like upwards of like 12 to 1,600, maybe even 1,800 in certain circumstances. So it's just, there's a lot of XP to be had in a short amount of time, and honestly you can rank up pretty fast in there. The only problem is you have no weapons, so you're not going to be ranking up your weapons. But if you just care about ranking up your player, then I think this is honestly a great spot to rank up your player very, very quickly. But again, this is timed. It's not going to be here forever, so it's a limited kind of mode, limited event. And so keep that in mind. The next thing, and this is kind of like the what do you say, the creme de la crop or whatever it's called. This is the bread and butter, if you will. This is where I've got the most, and that's going to be in the shipment playlist. Now, shipment is a very small map, as you may or may not know. And in shipment, we currently have a 24/7 playlist. I don't know how long this is going to be there. So this is one of those things where it might be there for a very, very long time. It typically is, these kind of playlists. They're there for a very long time. They might go away for a little bit and then come back, but they typically keep them there, pretty frequently. So shipment 24/7. It's going to automatically rotate game modes. So you're already playing in a variety of different game modes. You're going to get, hard point, and you're going to get things like kill confirmed. You're going to get team deathmatch, which is honestly the worst one you could probably get for something like this. But the thing is the games are very, very fast because it's a very small map. So you're going to be flying through games, as opposed to if you were playing the normal maps, you got bigger maps, the games take longer, right? Because of that. So, games are going to go faster. So you're kind of maximizing your efficiency right there in and of itself, right? Is because you're going to be able to get through more games in a shorter amount of time. And that is going to help you rank up a little bit faster in and of itself. But then there's the fact that because it is close quarters, it is very small, in theory you should be getting more kills. Now maybe maybe you're someone who's not very great at close quarter combat kind of maps and play, but if you can get used to it and you can get adjusted to it, there's some spots where you can kind of camp out. If you really want to camp, there are some spots that you can kind of hang back a little bit more. The map does feel like it's kind of been enlarged very slightly, so it feels a little bit more spacey, a little bit more roomy, and so that kind of helps with the flow of things a little bit as well. Gives you a little bit more kind of elbow room, if you will. And like I said, because it's going to be rotating through game modes, it's a perfect place. And this is where your score streaks are perfect, right? If you have enough skill that you can pull off getting some of the higher streaks, like chopper gunners, like VTOLs, different things like that. I mean, you drop a VTOL in here, you drop a chopper gunner in here, there's not a lot of places to hide. Yeah, you can hide in some of the crates, things like that, but they do pretty well for the most part. And like I said, you're going to be seeing people like every left and right corner that you turn. And so this is also a great place where you can just rank up your weapons like crazy. At the time of recording this, there's currently double weapon XP as well. It may not be at the time of you watching this, who knows? But that's going to also make you fly through the ranks on your weapons. You're going to unlock attachments faster. You're going to get challenges done faster. And it's just a win-win scenario. I've been just ranking up through my player and through my weapon rank like crazy, just flying through the ranks, because again, it's just so close quarters. There's just so much action, and there's so much to do. Like I said, yeah, playing the objective might be a little bit harder, but think about this: in a close quarters map like this, if you're playing an objective mode like hardpoint or something like that, you basically know at pretty much any given time where the majority of the players are going to be. If the hardpoint is red, those players in there. Toss a grenade in there, boom, look at that, you got a bunch of XP. I've gotten like tons of double, triple, quad kills doing this method. And again, you can be one of those persons that just lies on the ground. I won't like you very much if you're one of those persons and I run into you, but hey, it's the name of the game. And you know, you could try to do that. That annoys a lot of people because it's so fast paced. A lot of people don't expect people to just be lying there on the ground, and that's been a play I've seen a lot of people try to, you know, utilize. So you can do that too if you want to just kind of, you know, try to trick people and just think outside of the box. But like I said, if you just grind out shipment 24/7 and maybe even a little bit of that Warzone Cup, I think you're just going to fly through the ranks, and this is honestly the best way to rank up. This has been the easiest way to rank up in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 as of right now. I mean, there hasn't been an easier way until now, but like I said, you got to utilize everything together, right? Make sure you guys set the proper score streaks, because if you don't have the proper score streaks, then you know you're gonna struggle. And like I said, switch them to score streaks, because you're probably gonna have a little bit of a better time, because like I said, with score streaks, your assists will count, any objective you play will count, and it's just, you're gonna get your streaks a lot faster. So again, I think this is the best way. If you guys have any other better ways, let me know in the comment section below. But I think that you can just fly through the ranks if you utilize all of these kind of scenarios. And again, adapt these kind of tips and tricks that I'm giving you to your own play style. At the end of the day, we all have different play styles. You know, it may not work one for one for you, but take it, adapt it to what your play style is. Find what you know, works best for you. This is just kind of a baseline that I'm giving you guys to kind of base your own kind of experience off of, and hopefully that helps you rank up even faster than ever. So if you found this video useful, let me know. If you didn't, again, also let me know so I can improve these videos in the future. And if you have any better tips or even additional tips and tricks to add on to what I've kind of said, or maybe some tweaks, let us all know in the comments below. I'll see you guys very soon. Another one. Stay safe, stay well. We'll do variety of gaming content here on the channel, so it's always a great time, from let's plays and walkthroughs and guides and gameplays and gaming news and everything. I just love games, so if you guys love games, you're in the right place. I'll see you guys soon. Another one. Tell them, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.